are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Clemson Tigers taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Peters. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar...
He's got it down outside. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Across the 25. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice move to keep running. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Touchdown, Washington! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Peters. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking a...
He's got it on the outside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
What a throw on 1st down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback...
He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Washington. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got his man.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Turning it on.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Grabbed the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Out of the 35, he's open. Ball is loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into...
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it up to 39.
And I'll tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers...
There he goes! And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's loose down the middle. The 40. At the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. One final play before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that. Oh, it'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got the back in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football, because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he'll hurl it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got his man out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gain or to the 43.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. A 30, a 20, inside the 10. Touchdown Huskies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D-linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're working that left side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And he tacks on the extra point. There's a timeout downfield. Tight game here late in the first half. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. It's Peters. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man on the right. Defense covering it up and the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball in the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still gave him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll go to the ground. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing defense.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third
It's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity, on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical in front.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they get...
Turning it on! He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Washington! And they add 6 more and a trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the line.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Handoff from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's going to bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll try to get outside. Still on his feet at the 40. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal.
22 water.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Peters. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in...
Breaks into the open. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He caught it. Touchdown, Husky. And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it back. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finds his back in the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to...
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, it will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. A design run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Try to get it to the edge. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.